how you know how obviously tourists will go to like resorts and stuff overseas and that. And like he was saying that's how he used to mash gal, innit? Bro, the only things that want to mash you when you're in a holiday resort is 65-year-old holiday goers, bro. Let's not get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted.
This guy just,
You're
you know
having,
what it is, yeah?
bro. You're having to blow dust of the pussy like Nintendo cartridge, bro. That's the kind of gal it's fucking.
Oh my days. We started, the recording is started, and we're in
How
trouble.
did you get here?
What happened to the plot of the movie?
2 seconds.
It feels like how I went to sleep, I woke up, and this is just where we're at.
No, but big man thing though, yeah. You see that Fresh and Fit podcast, yeah. Them men are smart because you know how they do it, yeah. They make themselves seem smart by inviting girls who can't argue with themselves. But you see when that what's that girl's name? That Brittany Renner or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
See when she put it on him on the other dude's podcast.
Oh yeah.
No jumper, innit? She was on no jumper.
He was doing we for the with the lavers. This guy was talking. He had nothing to say, bro.
This guy's like, oh, the lock, the master key, blah 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 blah. Shut up, man. Shut up. Pay for pussy, nigga. The fuck? He does, bro. He does.
Bro, no, facts, 100%.
He pays for pussy, bro.
100%. Man like that, yeah. Let me tell you something, yeah. You can't have a podcast that big, yeah, and still not be getting pussy. Like, you're dry, bro. Your game must be -5.
Listen, I don't know, bro. Who are these guys?
The Fresh and Fit guys. You've seen their clips on Instagram, on TikTok, and that. I never watched the full episode, yeah.
No, neither of us, though.
But all I keep on seeing is that they chat to gal, so they'll have gal on there, yeah. But apparently there's a play. Apparently there's a big play. So how they do it is they get gal waved on there, right? Apparently there's enough drink flowing, and then they start recording.
Yeah.
But I'm like,
but these aren't normal gal, bro. These are girls that have gone to Miami for lifestyle. It's a particular breed of women that would come on a podcast knowing full well what the podcast is going to be about, just for clout, innit? Like, these are clout chasers, so you're gonna get content. It's easy content, guaranteed, bro.
It's like, you know what I like about No Jumper, yeah, is that they'll occasionally have good guests on there, innit? And then every now and again they'll get that gal that talks about getting shitted on by Trey Songz, innit? So like, there's a clout mixed with like there's common sense and good conversation as well. Which, to be fair, in terms of American industry, that's what they like, innit? They like the clout, but also as well, there's a wider audience that would like good conversation. So I think that's important. Like, I think that's super important. Like, but damn Fresh and Fit guys, listen, 100%, yeah. There's a group of men on the internet right now, yeah, that are talking about women and talking about gal and talking and having their hand in gal business, yeah, that don't get no pussy. And my thing is this, yeah, don't chat about gal if you can't get one. You feel me? Don't talk about them. What's that?
These guys be saying like, this is how you should, like, this is what your relationship should be like. Well, you're paying for pussy, bro.
You ain't got no relationship, nigga.
You ain't got no relationship.
I don't know how you can hate you when you outside the club.
I'm about to say the same thing.
No, listen, but facts though, like, listen, at the end of the day, yeah, everyone's got a hustle in it. So I don't know if man's like that in real life. He's not my brethren in it. So I don't know if he's like that in a real life in it.
But it's not, bro. You can tell he gets amused to.
Like, nah, it's definitely not a street thing. Like, it's definitely not it can never be that. And that's why he's only got gal on his podcast. You think if he had like real man on his podcast, like a real man, but man would say, shut up, man, what are you talking about? You're chatting worse. That's why it's only gal, and he brings a bag of them on, yeah, and they're, like you said, they're going there to do lifestyle, do living in Miami, and
shaking ass.
Yeah, just shaking the ass
on a yacht.
On a yacht.
On a yacht in
Mm.
Dubai.
In Dubai. But no, truthfully, I respect it, innit? Like I said, I do your hustle, but don't. I always say to people, like people who reshare their stuff, I'm like, bro, do you think these men get gal outside? I see men share their thing regular, like, girl this and girl that, and I pull people up on it all the time. I say, you think these men get gal? You think that's their thing? That's their play. They're talking from experience.
You know what was frying my head, bro? Like what fries my head is that I see like some of the stuff they say has merit, but it doesn't have merit for me. But I see my niggas out here struggling, girls playing them for idiot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Idiot, bro. So I'm like, but then I'm coming home to a good woman. So it's just frying my head. I'm like, I want to be angry. Like, it's making me angry, but I have nothing to be angry about.
I hear what
Does
you're
that make
saying.
sense?
I hear what you're saying. Because there's sometimes, you know when you like rappers be talking about their dads, and their dads are not in their life. And they're like, yeah, man, fuck that guy. And I'm like, yeah, man, these dads out here, shit, man. Fuck these dads. Then I'm thinking to myself, see, man, I've got a whole dad, you know, like, my dad was big and strong in my life. Like, every time I was coming home, he was there. He was, This guy used to be coming collecting me from school and what? Like I said, I don't really get it.
It gets you fucked up, bro.
Like
Twist your head, man.
But I think their play is this, is that some of the things they have merit, but you see when certain people say stuff, it loses merit because of who they are.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So it's like you might have a point, but you don't have a point.
Yeah, listen, your history can discredit you, fam.
100 million%.
Listen, don't be no serial liar out here trying to go in court and be a key witness. A key witness. There's no way.
Oh,
your word doesn't carry nothing.
Do you know we have to talk about? We have to, at some point as well. I think maybe I'm on a slander man thing at the minute, and like maybe I'm on all men are trash. You see the game.
Yeah.
Impulsive liar.
What are you even saying?
Every time I see this guy online, he's just lying, just telling lies.
Well, what did he lie this time?
So he said he helped 50 Cent, right? Is it Candy Shop or was it Hustler's Ambition? So he
something
said
written on the back of a napkin doesn't count as help. Like,
bro, not even
you know
something.
the credits.
But here's the thing: 50 and so when 50 Cent recorded that song, him and Game weren't even like in contact.
And
then he said what Kanye West done for him in the last 6 months is more than what Dr. Dre did over his entire career.
Hey.
I hear you're hurt, and sometimes when you're hurt, you say hurt, like you just say things out of hurt, innit?
Yeah, 100.
Oh, but there's some things you can't say, fam.
It's just a lie.
100.
Yeah,
that's
at some point.
It's a bad excuse, isn't it? Saying like hurt people. It's rubbish. Control your emotions, man.
You're talking. They just shut up your mouth.
Don't shut up your mouth. No, but big and serious though. Like I said, and then I always think to myself, you see how Game goes around and says, I'm the realest out here, and then all he does is chat gal business. I slammed out this gal, I slammed out that gal, In my head, I think to myself, there's no way if I was a gal, I'd be slamming Game. Like I'd let Game slam me because this guy, next thing you know, he's chatting reckless about you. I said if I was a gal first. So that means that there's a hypothetical.
I can't lie. That still needs a pause, bro.
No.
Double cheeked up on a Wednesday afternoon.
No, I said I wouldn't. So hold on, wait. I need to pause.
Bro, I hear you. But still, it's the principle, my guy.
That's the principle. So even if I say I wouldn't.
Okay, listen, you know how the internet is, Like, if I'm listening, they can just clip this Clip it.
What's it
It's
called?
How
So
can
quick.
they would have to clip out this when I said I wouldn't.
Listen, it doesn't matter.
Deep
That was a
face.
short clip. That's like a 3 second. That's like a 3 second
It's for
clip.
me, bro. It's for me.
You fat, yo. You fat, yo. Yeah, but no, I think, like I said, the game is he's just a compulsive liar. Every time I see this guy, he's compulsively lying. And then the whole in a 10 versus 10, he'd beat Eminem. In a 10v10 versus.
I don't even know the game's real name.
Bro.
That's a fact. Oh,
I don't even know his real name. What the hell?
I'm gonna Google that. I'm Googling that right now.
I know
Right
Eminem's real name. I don't know the game's real name.
Marshall
Because it's
Brown.
M and the M. So Eminem makes sense.
I'm dead. Marshall
His
Brown.
name is Jason Terrell Taylor.
Yeah, that sounds like a liar. He sounds like a
I'm
liar.
dead.
He
Man
sounds
said
like
he's
those kids
a
in school
guy.
that would just lie for no reason. Yeah, my daddy's gonna pick me up today. Your dad hasn't picked you up in 5 years, big man. What are you talking about?
Your dad went for milk. These
Your
times
dad's in pen.
there's a full carton in the fridge. He's not coming back. He's not coming back.
Your dad went to the shop 5 years ago and you never seen him again. Bro. Stop lying. He's not picking you up.
He's
Like
still
Tracy
coming,
Beaker.
bro.
Shut up. Yeah, you know what I mean? Some people
Oh
just
my God.
lie, isn't it?
You don't know what you're talking about. He is.
He loves me. Shut up. Oh, some people just lie. Man.
Yeah. What was I saying? Another big topic as well this week is obviously the whole the older man, younger gal situation. So there's been this whole TikTok trend of like guys who are like in their like maybe mid 30s, like late 30s, early 40s, like slamming up and talking about 18-year-old gal. Now, here's a question. What is an acceptable age gap over 8? Obviously, we're not going to do the whole like pedophilia is wrong. Don't even try it. Like there's no gray area with pedophilia. If you're a pedophile, that's it. Now, we're talking about legal age of consent in the UK, which is 18, yeah? What is the only age, like what's the age gap for you that's like you feel like that's calm? Anything more than that's a bit wild.
I think it depends on your age, though.
Like if a woman's like 40 and her husband's 58, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's minor.
Different.
But is it though? Mature, that's 18 years.
Bro,
18
light work.
When did they buck each other? You have to also think when they buck each other.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Because 18 years, if he bucked her at 20, he was 38, rude boy. That's old to be bucking 20-year-olds.
Yeah,
no, when they met.
That's what I'm saying, innit? That's what I'm saying.
It has to be across the board.
Judge you for when you met, bro. Like, actually, maybe I can, but
I'd say
there's a statute of limitations somewhere, bro.
No, I think my is 7 years, right? And I think I look at it from 7 years age gap is cut, right? In terms of being big and serious, yeah. Because 7 year age gap, at cool. 18, 7 years, 18 would mean you're 24, right? If you in 7 years, that's
but
not
you're saying
bad,
when I'm 18, they were 11, bro.
No, but what
when
I'm
I was
saying
finishing
is
school, they were starting school. You know, you get it.
but what I'm saying is that if you do it like what I'm talking about, if they're 18, if you buck when you're 18, innit? Not if I'm doing.
Why are you assuming that? Why are you assuming that? Why can't they buck each other when they're
what
old?
I'm saying is that if you were doing that, when like if you were preeing up gal when you were 18 and she was 14, you're a predatory boy. That's it. Like there's no, like I said, there's no great area.
Oh yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying 7 years, right, means that no matter where you meet in time, yeah, the 7 years is calm. Like obviously, like you said, yeah, if we meet when I'm 45, like I'm 45 and you're like 55, yeah, that's calm in it. But if you're 18 and I'm 28, then it's not calm. You get it?
Are you man of the opinion like just because something is allowed doesn't mean it's right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I meet a girl and she's 18 and I'm 28, I'm still wronging, like really and truly.
That's what I'm saying. This is why I said 7 years is the maximum, because 7 years, if we're talking about legal age consent, I don't think there's much wrong with an 18-year-old dating a 24-year-old. Really and truly.
No, bro, that's crazy, bro.
That is very wrong.
That's crazy. Someone was doing
I'm
their
not saying, for me,
GCSEs 1 year ago.
I'm
Someone's
ready
finished
for
uni.
it.
Different.
let me hear you. Let me just say something. So let me make something very clear when I say it with my whole heart. Yeah. What I'm saying now is not what I'm not preaching what I practice, in it. Like that's just the truth. I can't do that me personally, yeah. But I wouldn't look down on the next person if there's a 7-year age gap. You get it?
It all depends, bro. It's so relative, isn't it?
Because in different parts of the world, like, you know, you would think something otherwise.
But I don't know other parts of the world. Do you see when man say that? Yeah, I don't know.
But obviously, there's certain things that you can't do. Like where no matter where in the world and no matter what you've grown up thinking is okay. Like, you know, them that marry or even them women that marry like 8-year-olds and
Hey! Stone them for life.
Can't be
Even
doing
stone them. Even stone them in the afterlife.
Bring them back to stone them again.
Bury them with stones.
Yeah.
The afterlife, bro.
Even afterlife stones. But that's, like I said, that's why I say 7 years is calm, yeah. Because 18, 24, you could meet at uni potentially.
But you're going up, bro. You keep going up. Like, are
No,
you saying
but
anything
7 years.
over 18? Are you saying 18 is like the benchmark, right? Is that what we're saying? We're saying
Like, I'm thinking, yeah, because I'm thinking the lowest comment, like the lowest denominator, yeah, is like 18. Because like I said, because if we start at like, if we're starting at like 30, you know what I mean? 30 to 37.
So we're saying the youngest legal age, like 16 is legal, but it's fucked. So let's just start at 18, we're saying.
Yeah, like I'm not talking about 16. That whole 16-year-old thing, fun that, man.
Do you know these men wanted to lower it? I swear they did. Did they not lower it? The UK government.
Nah,
this was years ago.
They would have burnt. That would have burned them. That would have been
I
the
thought
first.
they tried to do it.
Nah.
Take that stuff over there, bro.
Take that stuff
over there.
I know there was a thing.
Go like pre-colonial.
And this is the truth, yeah. And do you see that there was a girl? She did a documentary in it. She used to be an air hostess, and she got fired in it. So she just whistle blew. She blew up the whole thing in it. And she was like, there used to be like groups of men, yeah, that used to get flights to like the Philippines. Like old dusty man used to get flights to the Philippines because the legal age in the Philippines is like 13.
Jesus.
So they can go out there and slam up 13-year-olds and things.
Wait, controversial question, innit? But like, I feel like pedos are sick, innit? Like, I feel like they're sick in the head. Like, do we need to just trap them in VR realities and just leave them to do what they need to do?
No, because here's the thing, yeah. Here's what I think, yeah. I've seen enough cases of men going to doctors or whatever and going to psychiatrists and saying, listen, I've got these thoughts. They're super impure in it.
Yeah.
I've got these thoughts. I don't like them. Help me. Like, help me. And then doctors do things. They go through like psychoanalysts. They get therapy.
Bro, there's men that get their whole dick and balls cut off, bro.
If that's what it takes, innit? If that's what it takes, that's what it takes, innit? But like I said, I think for me, you've got to, if there's men that are able to do that and have self-awareness to do that, yeah, then you have to treat it as a crime. You can't treat it as a sickness. You could only treat it as a sickness if you go to like your GP or you go to like your Like you go to a doctor, you go to the police. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's when you treat it as a sickness. If I caught you already
You're a
doing your
criminal.
thing,
No, you're a
criminal.
predator, fam.
You're
No.
a criminal, bro.
Yeah.
I hope you go. I hope you go bin.
I'll let the court of the streets decide your fate, bro. You're not making it to the courtroom. The streets will decide whether you live or die. Come on, man.
Nah, fam.
Can't be
I'll
doing
put you in general population.
Death row, bro. You're on death row.
And get
Put you in
shanked.
general population, fam. Listen.
General, you're going death row. Like you're not making it out.
No,
Live
I
every
can't
day you're going to die.
no. Let the boys do it, fam.
Let the boy
Listen,
them.
you have to go cat A. You have to go cat A, yeah.
Cat A.
If you're from like the south, yeah, you have to go to like a jail in like Liverpool or Newcastle or something where they hate Southerners already, and then on top of that, they hate Southerners, and you're a paedophile. You're definitely getting shanked 100% every day. Shank until you die. And I don't even want
to. You'll be sleeping, and then from your cell, you'll just be hearing, "I like you, and I want you." You're like, "Oh, no!" You're pissed. I said, I'm gonna get that booty. I'm gonna get that booty. You're pissed.
Oh,
do this the easy way. You can do this the
easy way. Oh, we can do it the hard way.
Nah, that guy is fucked.
I
ain't here for no little kid booty. I'm here for
Listen, Boondocks is a fucked show, you know.
Nah, very.
No, bro, that was a real life thing, bro. That's an actual like
based on a real guy.
That's based on a real guy.
You didn't know.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna find his name.
Not real life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find his real. Oh, did you man see the Ed Sheeran thing?
Oh, I saw it. I followed it. I've been following it before.
What happened?
Some group said that I'm in love with the shape of you was not his song. Apparently, it was like someone else's song. Right? They tried to Ed Sheeran teeth the song in it.
Oh man,
how do you think it went down?
Listen,
I haven't heard the other song.
I haven't heard the other song either. Like I heard it when it first came out, but I can't even like remember it. Right? All I know is this. Yeah, is that if Ed Sheeran teethed the song, yeah, he wouldn't have done what he did. Ed Sheeran said, you know what, yeah, no out of court settlement, nothing like that, bro. I'm fighting it because you're not gonna take my thing in it. Like I wrote the song, it's my tune in it.
I'm not gonna lie. If it was anyone, what I think happened is I think his production team came to him and said, like, we have this tune from a producer. Like, what do you think? And then someone didn't do their due diligence. But I've seen this guy make a whole song from scratch on a stage. Why would he need to teach someone else's song? It don't make sense to me personally.
What I'm saying to you is this year is that Ed Sheeran, right, it's pop music, right? So it's not like rap music or something where there's so many subgenres, different genres in it, right? Like so many different threads of the music in it. It's pop music, it's pop culture music in it.
Yeah.
There's not that much of like a variant sound, right? So there's gonna be chords that sound the same. You get it? There's gonna be happen. It happens even in bigger genres, like wider genres, isn't it?
Yeah. No, it does.
So, bro, just listen. I understand.
Why did Donny wait so long to get the P's? To let the royalties keep racking up?
I think there's a lot of stages before it gets to court, you know? Like, it's different stages.
You've got to first prove, before you can prove that someone teased your song, you have to prove that you wrote the song or that you have creative license over the song.
The original idea is yours, you have to prove it.
Yeah.
That's mad, you know? Someone could just impersonate me. I have to prove that I'm me. Are you sick?
But there's an easy way to do it. Listen, there's ways of licensing music and stuff like that. Like I timestamp all my music and I license all my music. So
what does timestamp mean?
So when you timestamp it is when I've wrote it. So I timestamp when I wrote it. I timestamp when I've recorded it. I timestamp when I like when it's mixed, when it's mastered, when I put it out. So there's a clear pattern of when everything happens. And then also as well, I'm not one of them brothers who like to have a bag of people around me when I'm recording music.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I've watched it happen. I watch man, yeah. This is no word of a lie. I watch man be in studio sessions with man, yeah. And they'll hear a bar and people go, oh, King Kong.
Well, they'll write it down.
And they'll write, and then a couple months later, you'll hear them recycle, not the same bar, not verbatim, yeah. But it will be like, so say someone, like, I'm trying to think of like a bar that I've heard recycled in it. Right. So you know the I'm trying to think of the bar. There's a Henry the Hoover line that everyone uses, yeah. Well, not everyone, but a few people have used, yeah. So I remember we was in the studio, right? This is the first ever time I went like to a proper big studio in it.
Yeah.
And I heard it was in Essex, I think it was in Chelmsford, right? And I seen a brother there called Dream McLean. He's a mixed race youth from Colchester or from Chelmsford or something, yeah. Right? And he said the line, I've come to clean up the game with a smile on my face, Henry the Hoover. Right? And I was like, wait, that's a bar. And then a couple months later, we were back in Ends, yeah. And I heard the brother that I went studio with was like, I'm cleaning up he goes, Henry the Hoover, the way I cleaned up the game. And I was like, hold on a minute.
But is that copying, or is that like taking an idea, like a reference? If you're taking it bar for bar,
you have to reference, man. You have to, if you take an idea, you have to reference it.
Yeah, 100%. Covered.
But you can't. He was trying to pass the bar off as his own.
Yeah, no, I hate that.
How much of a song do people like have say the same thing? Because deeper, if we have like songs like, oh, let's just talk about, let's say drill, yeah, or like drugs, gangs, violence, like all the bars, they're basically kind of, they've already been said in a way.
No, there's
more creative ways of saying it.
Yeah, there's definitely flips. There's definitely like obvious flips or whatever, like soak man like he's taking a shower or something like that, yeah. Like you see like those kind of lyrics, yeah. Those are like everyone says them kind of things, so it's hard to prove who's the originator of, yeah. But you see when you're using like a whole man's flow and a whole man's lyric, and it's like a smart, like it's like a real distinct smart lyric. Yeah, that's when I'm like, yeah, no, you're teething the sound, man. You're teething man's lyrics.
Yeah, I don't know that kind of stuff.
But yeah, no, man. Artists protect your music, man. Like it's just that's important, major key.
It's true.
And then speaking of music as well, did you not see the Grammys?
No.
So the Grammys went all right. There was no real major hiccups.
No one getting banged up.
No one got slapped. But did you see the white group? There was a white group that won, like a white group from Virginia that won Reggae Album of the Year.
I can't believe it.
I can.
It's the Grammys. It's the Grammys, bro. Every year they do something. It's like they'll be going good, yeah. It'll be like, yes, okay, excellent.
Flip the script.
And then they're just like, racism. And that's some. It was just like, bro, it was some group called Soldier, innit? And there used to be a rock band, yeah. There used to be an 8-piece rock band, and then they started making reggae music.
Jesus. Do you know what it reminds me of? Like that swimmer, the one, it was the transgender swimmer. He changed from a man. He was a male swimmer, and then he changed to a
Tico's was slandering him last week, bro. Slandering him.
He broke the record.
Look at Adam's apple.
Bro.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know how? Yeah, I know. Yeah, forget about her being transgendered. Yeah, you know how shit you are because you still didn't even win. You won one race. The next race you came like ninth. You're fucking shit, bro. Just keep up swimming, male, female, whatever, man. Just keep up the thing, man. Let it go.
Wait, did he come? What? The next race
he won one race, yeah. So everyone's talking about the one race that they won, yeah, and not about the two races after that. That man got pammed.
No, he set that up, bro. He set that up.
Man said he set that up.
Nah, he set that up because people got too pissed. He was like, alright, cool, like they're onto me. Let me just take a dive.
But what's the point then? For me personally, yeah? What's the point? Like, if you're gonna take the dive, no, bro. Like, listen, if I've switched genders, yeah, and I'm winning races and I can win, but I'm win after because I'm gonna get flack regardless, innit? I might as well get flack as a winner than flack as a loser because now you've got man like me on the internet talking about him finishing last. Right? You didn't even finish second or nothing. You finished the last, brethren, which means that you're not good at this thing. Like, this thing is not for you.
It's not for you, big man.
I don't get how you smash world records to then finish in last. Like, that's so sus, no?
Very sus. You smashed it.
I was saying to T-Cogs, there's gonna be a time when the whole women's final is gonna be full of like trans women. And at that time, I'm not gonna laugh. I'm gonna sit back and say like, it wasn't my fight. It wasn't my fight, man.
Listen, all I know now, yeah, is for a fact is that there's still no transgender man, yeah, that can still beat Shelly Ann in a 100-meter race. And that is on God and them. And I even know who them is. Listen, man, woman, you see when Shelly Ann with her long nails and the other Jamaican lady, I can't remember her name, yeah. You see when they put on what's that American girl? I said, yeah, these girls are the truth.
Oh, Shakira or whatever.
I know you're saying the girl that literally said that she's faster than everyone in the Olympics without her. And then the very next race. Wow. Bro, listen, Yaladies, that's our thing, man. There's not very much things that is our thing in it, like our main thing. But 100 meters, leave that to the yard man. You get it? Leave that to the yard man and woman. Pardon?
Running from the cats.
Fuck you, nigga. What's Zim doing? What is Zim doing? There no African Federation, no Olympics. You haven't even got a cyclist, bro. What's going on?
Bro, because why? Why do you need a
cyclist? Have you seen the roads in Zim? Jesus.
Cross-country cyclist. I think, yeah, you see these places, yeah, like in Africa and the Caribbean with no road, yeah, and it's just
incline, steep decline.
The mountain climbing, the mountain bike things, fam. Listen, there should be
Y equals 10x squared. That's your incline. Fucking hell.
That's just riding up the mountain vertically.
Yeah, vertical thing.
That's just holding on by faith. It's just faith that's carrying it.
X equals 3 is your incline. Yeah, bro.
Because them potholes be, bruh.
Deep.
Imagine one pothole and that's the end of the whole cycling career. Damn.
Bro, your bike is doing 7 flips. Like, Jesus.
You might as well get put down. You know, like how horses, like when the horse breaks his leg.
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
They just kill it instead.
Did you not discuss Top Boy?
Yeah, but I didn't want to Top Boy. I didn't want to do spoilers, too much spoilers.
The spoilers, man. If you ain't watched it, you ain't watched it yet, man. Have you not seen it, Hefe? You better close your ears for this one.
No. I'm not going to ruin it for you still.
Hefe, come on, man.
Go ahead.
How much?
No. New topic. Krypton is Mrs. What do you know about that?
I can't talk about that because I'll get mad. I can't talk about it.
Well,
I'm not mad, but
I'm so out of the loop, bro.
Oh, I thought you. You
Nah, because I can't talk about it because I'll get. You'll see a different side to me. They don't want to see that side to me.
I don't know how it started, innit? But basically what came out is that Krept and his missus pay 50-50 on their daughter's nursery fees, isn't it? £700 a month. Is it a month?
Something like that.
That has more than rent, but 700.
It's more than rent.
Listen,
It's more.
£700 a month.
yeah.
But there are some people out here. Saying, "Oh, if I was with a millionaire, there's no way I will be paying school fees."
Yeah, that's why you're not with a millionaire, man.
That's why it was your rubbish mindset, bro.
Years, bro.
But I was saying, I was talking with the missus about it today. I was saying, like, as a parent, I reckon she earns 6 figures plus, innit?
Mm-hmm.
So she can comfortably pay for half of to contribute half. And as a parent, everyone wants to say like the money shouldn't matter. So Krept should be able to pay 100% of the fees, and she should be able to have 50% say in where the child goes to school, in decisions, in this, that, and the third. Stop the foolishness. If she wants to have the say, she needs to come with the peas.
None of this. But listen, because I'm sick and tired of but I'm raising the kid. No, but you lot said 2022. Like, there's none of that.
Equalities.
There's no equality. Pick one.
Yeah, pick one.
Do you know what? I'm gonna speak.
I rate her highly, by the way.
I'm gonna speak. I'm gonna speak and get in trouble. I'm gonna speak and get in trouble.
Speak, man. What's the time? What's the time? You can clip this.
22:12. Do you know what? Yeah. If I clip it, I clip it. If it don't clip it, I don't clip it. It depends how mad I get in it. Yeah. First and foremost, she said, right, she's happy with the situation.
Oh, that's it. It's finished. Shut up, everyone. Oh my God.
Just shut up.
Shut up.
So Shakisha156 on Twitter, talking about this. First and foremost, let me tell you something, she's happy. Her and Krept are very happy in what their situation is. They came to an agreement, you know what? We are not going to be together romantically, but we're going to be together. We're going to co-parent, and we're going to co-parent well, innit? And bro,
second of all, bro, Shakisha doesn't even have an oven. She has a microwave in which she microwaves food, and she's had the same orange juice in the fridge for 7 weeks. So
no,
Shakisha
listen.
just needs to get off Twitter and get her money.
Let me tell you something, Let me even go a bit deeper than that, Shakisha's baby dad don't want nothing to do with the youth. You feel me? Don't be talking about 50-50 when you can't even get 10%. You get it? Do you know what I'm saying? This is where it starts pissing me off here, because people start talking down on dads, innit? People start talking down on dad's contribution, But then you see when gal end up being in trains, 8-man train, and people say, oh, she ain't got a dad, and she ain't never had a dad in her life. This is why, because you went to the net and you ran your mouth, and your baby dad didn't want no part of it. Your baby dad seeing you in Shade Borough comments doing that foolishness.
Foolishness.
Listen, let me tell you something. This is what I'm saying. All I'm saying is this, is that people downplay the role of a dad in it, right? In terms of a child's development, as a father, who had a father who had a father. You get it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I can tell you, like my dad never had a mum in it, right? Through medical reasons, in it. So it wasn't like my grandma passed away, my dad was really young in it. And I can see how that affected my dad, in the sense of, like, I can see there's certain things, and he will say as well. But I see man that don't have a dad, and you see the things that they even the things that will come out their mouth, You see, like, when your mum tells you to stop talking, it's a different feeling when your dad says you're an idiot. You idiot. Like, look at you. Like, have you ever heard your dad say, look at you? Like, really and truly, like, you said something and your dad said, look at you.
Yeah.
Do you know how much that burns your spirit? That spirit burn, That's like how someone set fire to your soul. Because dad say, look at you. And that's he made you. So he's telling you, look at you. You joke.
Fighting works, bro.
Listen, let me tell you something, yeah. My mum and my dad co-parented me very well, yeah. They parented to their strengths, innit? My dad wasn't really on this education thing. Like he understood the importance of education. My dad's an educated man, yeah. But my mum was like, "It's books or nothing, innit? Like it's books or nothing."
Asterix. They co-parented, but they were together. Like,
yeah, they co-parented there together, right? I also watched my dad co-parent with his previous family, shall we say, right? And he also he was very much like the sense of, I'm gonna co-parent you lot, and I'm going to be there for you, and I'm gonna let you lot know, I'm gonna check you on certain things, I'm gonna teach you how to be. Like, I'm gonna teach my sons how to be men, and I'm gonna teach my daughter what a real man is, innit?
Bro, I think that's the biggest point, bro. Only a good man can teach their son how to be a man, and only a good man can teach their daughter what to expect from a good man. I love single moms. My hearts go out to them, but you can't teach your son how to be a man because you're not one, and you didn't pick one. Unless your husband passed away for medical reasons, you didn't pick a good one, G. You gotta hold that. You gotta hold it.
You gotta hold. You sometimes in life,
take it.
Sometimes in life, you gotta hold the L in it. Like, I know people, like one brother that I used to work with, he was like, oh, listen, like his wife, had 2 youths in it. She had 2 youths from when she was like 18 and 19 in it. They were grown people in it. Like, they were grown. But she said she had 2 youths, and he said when he first met the youths, the youths was rock bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, these youths would be unruly. And then she, apparently they had a conversation, and he said, look, like, if you want me in your life, whatever, I'm gonna have to parent these kids. And
I said, not on my watch.
And he goes, because you gotta be, you have to, like, if we're a family unit, and it's true, if we're a family unit, like, you gotta parent the thing in it. She said, all right then, like, okay, like, let's parent them. And he said, like, and now the kids are lit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the kids are doing well. One of the kids is excelling in sport. The other kid is like really like well mannered, and like they're young still, but they're like finding themselves and whatever. Do you know what I mean? And they come to him and they call him dad. Do you know what I mean? Which I think is good. Yeah. Like, me personally, I never had to go through it, but I'm not calling no another man dad if you ain't really my dad in it. Like, that's me personally. I can't call the next man. You couldn't call, because you always hear about people calling the next man dad, but there's not a chance, you'll find them call a next woman mum. Never.
Bro, I think that's a experience thing, and that's a culture thing, because obviously when I went back home, like, there were like my missus's relatives, like, they called their grandma mum, but in some ways they were raised more with their grandmother than with their mum. In some ways, innit? So it's just something you get used to when you're a kid, innit? Like, if you're a kid and you're 5 years old and a man comes into your life and your mum's like, yeah, call him dad, and you actually get on, do you know what I'm saying? And your dad's not, your biological dad isn't moving like an idiot and being like, yeah, he's not your dad, why are you calling him dad? Do you know what I mean? Then it's a more normal family thing, innit? But I feel like, I get you, at the age we are now, you can't even imagine calling the next man dad.
You see, like, if my parents, like, obviously, God forbid, you see if my parents would like to divorce, and then my mum tried to bring a next man around me, that's her man. Like, that's David, her man. Bro. That's David. That's her man, innit? That's nothing. That brother ain't nothing to do with me. I don't know who that brother is.
That's your little boyfriend.
That's your little boy. That's your little friend that you've got coming over. And he better not even try to put his hand on my plate when I'm there.
He's not staying over,
come in
though.
the fridge too many
I'll
times.
smack
You
you up.
can't stay
He ain't
over.
staying over, though. He ain't staying over.
Me
He
and,
has to
me
go
and my
home.
brothers will
No, I'm
punch him
telling my
up.
dad. If you stay up, I'm telling my dad. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling my dad.
No,
I'll be like, right, it's not.
You
I'll be
fucking
knocking
pussy.
on their door like, David, it's time to go, bro. It's time to go.
You fucking pussy. I might not live there, but you definitely
Nah,
don't live there.
what do you mean knock on the door, bro? The door stays open. What do you
Kicking
mean?
it down. Don't close doors.
Otherwise, the door's coming off the hinges.
You fucking idiot. Don't let me embarrass you. I'll be telling my mom, don't let me embarrass you in front of your little friend. Tell your little friend go home now.
Yeah, man.
Idiot.
Sudoku time's done. Sudoku time's done. You better get to the night bus, nigga. What the fuck?
Fool. David, you better not even look at my youths as well before I smack your head as well, you fool.
Yeah,
Get out of here, man. Idiot. If I told my dad and my dad slides down on you, you pussy hole.
Yeah. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine how that would run. It would be scary.
No, it couldn't. I know in my soul it couldn't, yeah, because like I said, I had my dad I'm 26 years. My dad has been there, frontline every day. I've been looking at this guy in his eye every flipping day. This guy has been there. He's had something to tell me. I remember one time I had holes in my shoes. My dad said you might as well just stay in the house then forever.
You had holes in your shoes. Jesus.
I had holes in my school shoes. And my dad said, you might as well stay at home then. Because you're not going outside with holes in your shoes. And you're my son.
That's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, my dad's just there. Like, so don't try and, now, like I said, now, obviously, and I've got a little brother as well. Like, my little brother's soft though, man. I know you. He's soft. He won't say nothing. He tells me I'll raise hell in that house. Even now I've moved out. Yeah. If I come back, if I come back and I see you in that house, big man, I'm raising hell. You better go find someone else.
Yeah. Your bro would just be playing PlayStation with this new guy, bro.
Oh, Wasio. Yeah. If he ever did that, if you ever did that, I'll be like, yo, Wasio, you're a Wasio. David, talk to me, man.
I like her brother, man. He's new gen. Like, he's not carrying all the trauma that we carried, bro. It's good.
Nah, man, bring the trauma back, G.
Nah, it's not healthy, man.
It's because my mum changed, man. My mum got soft.
Bring back the trauma. We need the trauma, man. It's good for character.
There was times, bro, you were getting beats. You're thinking, am I going to survive this? Like, am I going to see tomorrow?
I do want to say the shit.
Am I, man? Like, I don't want to see tomorrow. Yeah.
But you know what? Yeah, I tell you like the truth. Yeah, my mum was a slapper, definitely. Yeah, my mum used to slap me. Yeah, but my mum realized, yeah, because of the size of my dad in it. Yeah, she knew that I was gonna grow big in it, and eventually your slaps are not gonna hurt me in it. Yeah. So my mum said psychological warfare. She goes, because there's one thing. She goes, you might be able to get big, but if I control your mind, there's nothing that I can't do. I think. Listen, let me tell you the worst one that my mum ever pulled on me. Yeah. She cancelled. No, what's the worst one? There's a couple, yeah, that come to mind, yeah. There was one. She bought tickets in it for us to go to like the circus in it. Shout out all my East Londoners who know Wanstead Flats used to be where the circus used to come every summer in it. She bought tickets, yeah, like weeks in advance, and we was going in it. And then I went on report at school, and my mum said, yeah, if one bad report, she goes, you're not going, right? And I said, yeah, whatever. I said, in my head, I was like, yeah. And then I got a talking thing in it, and I thought, oh man, pissed. And this was 2 weeks out. So this is 2 weeks out from the circus thing, in it. I was like, cool. I can make it up to her, whatever. I was good on best behavior, right? So then my mum gave me the ticket.
Man, it's like it's in jail, bro. I'll get out early on best behavior.
My mum gave me the ticket, yeah. I put my hand on the ticket, and then she snatched it back and she ripped it. And she said, do you think I forgot the one? She said, do you think I forgot the one bad report? She said, I told you, don't let me see one bad report. You let me see one bad report. And I had to sit, and she made me sit at my auntie's house, yeah. And she put me upstairs. She put me upstairs in the top room with CPG books, yeah, and like you know the revision books.
The guy with the sunglasses, bro. CPG. Oh
The
my
brother
God.
with the brothers with the Ray-Bans on, making stupid jokes at the bottom of the book.
I'm sorry.
And then they came back with candy floss, hella pictures with the performers and that. Bro, I haven't been to a circus since, you know. Like big man thing. I don't even know if like the mental trauma that I went through. When they came back and they was keying, they were talking about this, that, and the third. And then my mum, and then you remember the Bluetooth? Remember the Bluetooth that used to go around the ear?
Yeah.
My mum had one of them in it, and she called my dad, and she was keying with my dad about the circus while I was in the back sobbing. I just remember I was sobbing. I wasn't even crying. I was sobbing. Like, I was so
you
heartbroken.
Can't catch your breath. You're like,
I was even like, and then my mum said, "Stop the noise." So I had to cry. I had to cry in silence. There's nothing worse than crying in silence. I went upstairs. I went upstairs. I was wishing so many bad things on my mum. I was like, I'm gonna kill this woman in her sleep.
You know when you're just punching up your pillow, bro. You're just like,
I'm gonna run away. I'm gonna run away.
They're never gonna see me.
Never see this face again.
That will show them.
Oh my days. I never forget. You know, I was so hurt when they did that. Like I thought to myself, does she not love me? Like, what have I done to deserve this level of not love? She said she was gonna cancel my birthday and went to the venue.
Man said, "Now you're staying 10, bro."
She went to the venue, yeah, and said, "I'm gonna cancel your birthday." Right? I was misbehaving at school, so I'm gonna cancel your birthday. And then she went to the venue and cancelled it, right? And cancelled the booking in it. I found that later, obviously, as I grew up, that she called back and rebooked it, in it. But she took me to the woman and she cancelled the booking in my face.
Yeah. Psychological warfare right there.
Psychological. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we see what you have, like, because the slaps only work. I always say to people, yeah, there's a man that got slapped and they were
read Art of War, fam.
But listen, the thing is this year is that my mum said, because she goes, you can only slap your child for so long. When they get to like, unless you're taking like serious weaponry to them, yeah, there's only so long you can slap your son in it. But
it's true.
She goes, but what I can do is I can punish you forever and ever and ever.
Crazy. That is crazy.
I was like, this woman I thought she sounded perfect, but she had a point though, and like it made sense, and it kept me out of trouble because there were certain things like you can do bad things, get a slap, and keep it moving in it.
Yeah, the slap only hurts for 10 minutes max.
You know? Yeah, like you're in your room crying, yeah, but the slap. Like I've been slapped so hard that I slept in it, and I got up. I had the best sleep of my life.
Yeah. I've been there.
Sleep that beating off.
Bro, have you ever had that slap? Yeah, you got slapped at like 3 o'clock in the day or 4 o'clock in the day, and you went straight to bed, yeah, and you wake up at like 6.
Slapped you into a coma, bro. You rattled your brain.
Like your brain had a hard reset.
Yeah.
Bro, someone just pulled out the cable.
Didn't save it.
Bro, and you get up and you're just very discombobulated because you cried and you went to sleep, and then next thing you know, it's the middle of the night, bro. You fell asleep in your flipping trousers. That's how hard the slap was.
What you man saying? You gonna lay hands on pick me? Oh no. You laughing?
I can see it's Hefe laughing, yeah, but Hefe's screen is frozen on my screen, isn't it?
Yeah, Hefe's screen's frozen, man. Dude,
I don't know how that.
I don't know,
man. It'll be last resort, innit? It'll be desperation stations.
It depends what kind of child I have. like I can see my oldest son. He's not gonna need it. Like he doesn't need slap. Like he's a bit cheeky, right?
Yeah.
For his age and whatever, and he's got a bit to say for himself. But like, you can tell him off in it.
He hears something and it's like, okay. You tell him something like 2-3 times, you can tell it starts to make an impression. He's getting it.
Yeah, I can shout at him and he'll start crying and he'll do what he's supposed to do in it.
Okay.
But you see my other son, yeah, I don't know for him. Like
Charles.
he's
Rebellious.
hard. He's hard back.
Just on crud.
He's on like even now, yeah. like on like God is my witness. This boy's still awake.
I don't need sleep. I'm sorry for you, bro.
I've survived on your misery alone.
I can just hear.
I don't want peace.
He's done
problems always.
But you see, the problem is, yeah. You see, like with the two of them, yeah, because I've only got boys in it. Boys are simple in the fact that they kind of just want to fight each other in it. They just want to rough play. Like they like rough play, yeah. But you see, like my middle son starts it, but my oldest son ends it. Like he finishes it, and all I hear is tears. All I hear is back, tears. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I mean? And like that's like that's how I know. Yeah, like I don't know if I'm gonna need to slap them, but I think if there's one that will need a slap, I think it will be the middle one. Obviously, the new one that's coming, I don't know. And
maybe when the new one comes along, the middle one will kind of readjust because he'll see like it don't have to be as scrappers. I feel like sometimes the younger sibling, like because kids they feel like they're at the bottom of the pecking order, so they feel that they have to punch up in it. I have to prove myself. But then he'll see like, okay, I can take care of the younger one, innit? So maybe his relationship will change. Like maybe he'll mature and you might see a change, man.
I hope so, because this is why I'm so glad that like I'm a young dad, innit? Like you see, I see some of these dads, yeah. Some of these dads that are coming to the school now, yeah, they're old. I think to myself, alright, you man, our youths are the same age. So they're doing like the same dumb shit, like, do you know what I mean? And like I'm 26. I'm like, man, that's still jarring, innit? But like that's jarring, but I can deal with it, innit? I can work it, I can, you know what I mean? And like I can, although I'm not really great without sleep, I can still maintain on like you see like I can do the getting up and I can do the punishments and stuff like that, and I can do the rewards and we can go park and run about and stuff like that. But you see,
can you imagine like you're 40, you're in middle management, your manager's just talking down to you every day. The slaps that you're giving your kids are having a different weight, bruv. Like, because there's bare pain and just anger in those slaps, innit? Like, it's cool, blind, bro.
Like I said,
Blimey.
Ooh, blimey.
See me, I'm gonna lay my hands on my kids like I'm blessing them, like I'm a pastor. I'm gonna lay these hands. Lord.
You see, like hearing your child cry, yeah, it's a different feeling, man. It's actually like
I can't lie, I don't think I will. I don't think
like
I will.
Like in my head, yeah, I used to think to myself, you see these slaps I'll be raining on my youth. I'll rain them.
I'm not gonna discipline you. I won't beat you like how I'm beat us, man. But I'll definitely have to discipline you some way, shape, or form. If that may mean like a little like, you know, like a little, like, let me just squeeze your arm here, like, you know.
Let me grab you by your neck, bro.
Show you the real power. Lift you up.
I'll tell you the truth, yeah. My pops didn't slap me in it. My pops didn't slap me like 3 times in my life, my whole life.
Because I don't want you to fear the slap. I want you to know that there could be consequences in it, and just, you know, the feeling of like, oh shit, I don't know what can happen here. That's
what you know what I want, bro. I don't want them to fear the slap, but I want them just to fear my disappointment. I want my disappointment to burn you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, oh, shit, Dad's gonna be so disappointed that I did this.
Dad did that one nicely, fam. I remember one time Dad said, I can't remember what he said, but he just looked disappointed in me.
You let him down, innit? You let him down.
Broke me, fam. I crumbled.
Yeah, you're like,
fuck.
My dad wasn't even. You know what? Yeah, I will say this. Yeah, 'cause I think I'm my dad's third child, in it, and the other two were hellraisers. The older two were hellraisers. By the time he got to me, yeah, I think he was just happy that I was safe, in it. I was just, it's just like, as long as this guy is not getting in trouble with the law, he's attending school. Whereas I was my mum's first, in it, so my mum was bare on it. Like she was bare on it, like everything. She was ready for anything. But you see, like I said, my pops only slapped me twice, and my dad only slapped me out of fear. You get, like, my dad never slapped me out of discipline. Nah, tell her, like, he slapped me out of discipline once, yeah. But the other 2 times he slapped me out of fear, pure fear. And both times it was because I nearly burned down the house.
oh, jeez.
Yeah, but you get slapped up in that store.
No, I feel like I've got to tell this story on the pod, innit, because this is the only safe place I can tell it, innit. I don't know if
my assets. You're trying to burn my assets down.
I don't even know if I told you, man, this story, yeah. I was in primary school, innit? And my nan used to pick me up from primary school and take me to my house, right? But my nan lived in North, innit? My nan lived in Islington. And sometimes, yeah, it would take her it takes her bare long to get home, innit?
Yeah.
So then my dad was running late, yeah. So sometimes my dad would just drop my nan home, innit? Or he would drop her to, like, the train station or the bus station or whatever. And then, but, like, my nan was like, I'm gonna, like, I want to go, like, I don't want to be late home. So then my dad was like, all right, cool. Like, leave Courtney in the house, innit? He'll be okay. And then my dad put my dad had a Nokia in it. And my dad put the Nokia to, like, my nan put the Nokia to my ear. And my dad said, don't touch nothing until I get home. Cool, innit?
Don't tell me you literally didn't touch anything, you clown.
He went and lit a match straight away.
No. It's even worse than that. I got hungry in it. I got hungry in it. So the fat kid in me got hungry as soon as my nan closed that door. As soon as I started getting hungry. And then I realized, my mum had, like, my mum had beef sausage rolls in the fridge, innit? I was like, calm, I'm gonna warm them up. I'm gonna warm them, innit? Now, when I'm reading the instructions on it, yeah, it said, 30 seconds, innit? In the microwave. But I read 30 minutes. Right?
Dyslexia.
Serious undateable behavior. So I put it in the microwave, for 30 minutes, About 15 minutes in, the whole house looked like I was in a Snoop Dogg concert. It was smoked out.
Just eat.
So I opened the microwave in it and just smoke poured out. I was like, flip, open every window, put on the extractor fan, but the house is still bare smoky. And then I put the sausage roll in the bin, but it was so hot, it burnt through the bottom of the bin bag, innit? And then it started smoking the bin.
Jesus.
So the whole thing was a mistake. And I'm just sitting in the middle, I'm like in the middle of the kitchen, half crying, half choking in it on the fumes. And then all I hear was the door opened. My dad said, "What the fuck is going on in here?"
We got robbed. My dad saw me. He saw me in the kitchen. He saw the bin. He opened the bin. He saw, like, the sausage roll in there. And then he just went to work. My dad just turned into prime Lennox Lewis. I just worked me over. Left, right.
And then he told my mum. So they called my mum. And then my mum didn't believe it. And then my mum came home and my mum had a deeper chat with me. And then the more she was talking, and reminded my dad of the situation, the madder my dad got. So he slapped me again. he got mad again and slapped
Oh, you got mad all over again.
me. He's like, I can't believe. He goes, oh,
Just an idiot.
he said, that's what I'm saying. He's like, and then afterwards, yeah, my dad slapped me bare hard in it. And I was just like, I was lying on my bed in it. These times, yeah, this I know, yeah, my dad was, but like they tried to give me a good life, yeah, but I was such a, like, I was a fucking idiot. I had a bunk bed, but I was the only child, yeah, and I had one of them bunk beds that had like that folded into a seat in it.
Yeah, they were wavy. Nah, they were wavy. I had one.
And then my dad was like, but like, I used to sleep on the top in it. Because I used to sleep on the top, yeah.
They kept the bottom of the seat always.
I had PSP. It wasn't even PSP, so it was Nintendo. It was Game Boy. Them times, and I used to have my Game Boy up there. I used to mash work on Pokemon.
Game Boy Color.
I had color, and I had not
SP.
Yes, SP.
Oh, the foldy thing.
Yeah.
Cold. D-Part, 101 games from Hackney Marshes. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
For them stores.
If you know, you know. But and then my dad just took everything out of my room. And then all he kept on saying over and over again was 20 minutes, you know. 20 fucking minutes. And my dad was like, he was just so mad, yeah. Like in 20 minutes.
The funny thing,
20 minutes burned down the house in it. And then they told my nan, and then my nan was so disappointed.
That hurts, isn't it? It hurts.
That would hurt. I was like, oh man. And then my nan even said like,
all good for such a girl, fam.
Like, and then even like my nan was like even blaming herself. She was like, I shouldn't have left this, that, and the other. And then my dad was like, Nan, don't defend this stupidness. My dad's trying to get mad again. I was gonna get slapped again. I was so scared.
Everyone just be quiet.
I just wanted everyone to forget, man. I just wanted, because every time someone mentioned it, yeah, my dad was just getting mad, and I was like, oh shit, here we go again. Oh man,
we needed the what's called that Men in Black thing.
I just wish everyone forget my downfall, man. Everyone was talking about downfall.
Everyone's trying to even take accountability for your mistake. It hurts even more, man.
It hurt. My nan was like, you know, I should have just stayed and stuff like that. And then my dad was like, no, like it's him, he's the one. And my nan was like, no, I was in a rush to get the bus and stuff like that. And the more that my nan was even trying to save me, what she didn't realize is that it was pouring petrol onto a fire that was so easily ignited. It didn't take much, yeah. Even if my dad opened the fridge and saw sausage roll,
anger rising.
His blood pressure was getting high. Oh, I swear, if you ask anyone in my family about that story, yeah, that was a tough time. That was a tough time in my life, man.
Some tough times never last.
Only tough times to laugh. Only tough people laugh. That was a scary month, man. The whole month I was frightened. I wasn't even eating properly. Like be my thing, I wasn't even eating properly in the house.
Man was put on Beyond Scared straight, fam.
Even when my mum was telling me on a Sunday, put the chicken in the oven, these times I was reading the bag. I was reading the instructions. Like my mum didn't tell me, just put it in the flipping oven. I really turned on the oven. I was moving like a flipping fire marshal in the house. Like it wasn't me that was the fire star. Oh, wow.
There's been some scary times, man. Scary times. I remember I was in such hot water one time, bro. I was in such hot water one time that we were saying prayers before we ate. And apparently I was saying the prayer with too much vim that I got sent out of the room and had to sit on the stairs.
You died. You almost died, didn't it?
They were like, prayer with such gusto. Like, what the hell?
Wait, how will you say this prayer, bro?
And you need to relive the prayer now. Say the prayer now.
That was doing it like it was gangster rap.
That said you say it like it's RV.
That was pronouncing the too aggressively.
Did you think
I'm
you was
not
the
gonna
pastor?
My parents, they knew it as well though, because I felt like I had bust case in it. So I was praying like I hadn't prayed before. They're like, "No, you're just praying too joyously. Like, get out. Eat your food and get out."
Don't even look to the Lord.
But I don't want to look at you anymore.
Do you know how much trouble you have to be in, yeah, for them to say, "Don't even look to the Lord for help"? Do you know how much?
Don't even be happy.
Oh, that's so funny. They said, "Don't even ask. Don't even be happy. Don't even ask the Lord for thanks."
Bro, I feel like with parenting, and especially like how we were parented or how I was parented, it was a catch-22 in it, because sometimes I knew the punishment didn't fit the crime, so I would just lie. But then you're never as smart as an adult, so I would lie because I knew the punishment was going to be mad, but then the punishment would be worse because I got caught lying.
Oh. You man, this is the final story, and then I'm gonna cut it. This is a real life story, yeah, of when I thought I was gonna die because I tried to be too smart in it. This is a true life story. Exactly what you said, yeah. My teacher wrote home a note in it, right? And she gave it to me. She put it in my book bag, primary school times again. So I took the note, yeah, and when I got to my auntie's house, I dashed the note
Get it out
in the bin, put it at the bottom of the bin as well. Evidence. Then next day, I went into school. The teacher was like, "Oh, did your mum read the note?" I was like, "Yeah." She grounded me. She grounded me for a week. That's what I said. She grounded me for a week. And she said like to say sorry and that it won't happen again in it. Now,
home in it. The teacher called home to make sure that everyone got the note. I knew
no. She didn't call home to make sure she got the note. If I had read the note, yeah, I would have seen that the note wasn't that bad. She was saying the note said apparently how bright a student I was, and that sometimes I just lacked focus, and that I was too busy following my friends.
That's bad enough for my parents, fam.
No, it was bad, yeah, but it wasn't like I thought the note was slandering my character. Like, do you know what I mean? I thought the note
rightfully so.
I thought the note was slandering my character. And like she was like, "Oh no," and then she clipped a piece of work that I did in class in it. Well, I got it was like a spelling test or something, and I got like 100%. And she was like, "This is what like Courtney is clearly capable and can focus. And when focuses, he's head and shoulders above the class and all that, yeah." So there was bare good things in it. So for me to get grounded for a week, yeah, like my teacher called to be like, "Nah, like take the positives from it as well, innit?" But these times when she called my mum has never even seen a note.
What note? Then it all went downhill from there.
So then I just remember, yeah, they called me out of class in it, and then I remember because I was supposed to be getting the bus home in it with my one friend Karim in it. He lived in Leytonstone. I was going to my auntie's house in Leytonstone. I was going to meet my nan there, and my mum said, "Don't go anywhere after school. I'm coming to get you.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere."
And she called me at like 1 o'clock. Yeah, so I still had like the whole day to go. I even forgot about it. Because I was too busy keying in class in it, and I forgot.
Until you remember.
And then your heart drops again.
And then I see my mum in the playground, in it. But I didn't even know why. At this point, I didn't know why I was in trouble in it. That's the thing. That's the worst thing. I didn't know why I was in trouble. And then my mum opened the car door. I got in, and she got in, She goes, I'm going to give you. She goes, I'm not going to say anything, right? I'm not going to say.
She got you.
I'm not going to say anything.
Caught you
Yeah.
red-handed.
She said, I want you. She goes, I want you to tell me what you've done.
Nah,
I'm not saying anything. And she drove to my auntie's house. Yeah, it was a 20-minute drive, and she drove in silence. Mom, I don't even know what I've done.
No
Mom,
radio,
can you tell
no
me? Silence. Mom, can you tell me what I've done? I don't even know. Mom, I don't even know. I didn't do anything, man. So when I got there now, even it was only my uncle there in it. And then my mum was pacing. She was pacing up and down, pacing up and down. And she goes,
Should have fainted. Should have just fainted, bro.
I should have just died.
Bro, we should have opened the car door and rolled out, bro. Just be done with it.
Just faint, bro.
Tuck and roll for them.
And then she's just like, she goes, I'm giving you a last chance, yeah. Before I smash your head in. That's what she said. So I'll give you one chance, I'll smash your head in.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I said, I don't know. And then she goes, so then she said the whole situation. I spoke to Miss Dent. She told me you sent a note. She sent a note home, and I never got no note. So tell me where the note is now. And I said,
This guy said, what day is it? Have the bins been taken out?
There. It's ripped. The note has been ripped. I've ripped it. So I said I threw it in the bin.
That became a bin man in a day, fam. What?
I said I threw it in the bin. I threw it in the bin, mum. She goes, what bin did you throw it in? I said, oh.
Man,
I said I threw it in the bin here. I said I threw it in the bin here, yeah. And then she was like, what do you mean you threw it in the bin here? And then my auntie came home in it. And then my auntie was like, what's going on? And then she goes, where's your bin? And she goes, oh, I've taken the bin out in it. Like, come on, man, cooking and food and whatnot, everything got on top of that bin. I threw it out. So my mum said, she goes, and then my mum said, this is how I know you're a dunce. She goes, because if you had opened the note and read it, right? She goes, you would have realized that you weren't even in trouble. But because you're such a dunce, you never even opened the note and read it. You just threw it away. And then she went outside, yeah, and then like she chatted to my auntie outside. The detail, my mum was a smoker in it. So she even smoked 3 or 5 cigarettes.
Oh, you stressed her that much, fam.
And then she came back in, yeah, and my auntie was getting work done in it. And I was crying, and then she goes,
I'm making noise, dude.
And then no, she just said something. She said something, and I think I lied again. That was it. She goes, why did you? She goes, that was it. She said, when you threw away the note, did you go and speak to her afterwards? And I said, no, I didn't go and speak to her. And my mum said, you're a fucking liar. And then she went to pick up a 2x4 and end my life.
I'm dead.
She went to pick up a 2x4, and then my uncle stood there and he was like, all right, just calm down now, calm down. In my head, yeah, I was lying on the sofa, yeah. No word of a lie. My shirt was up, my belly was showing, my hand, I was lying on the bed, yeah, on the sofa crying. Like I was shot. Bow.
You knew you're on death's door, bro.
I knew that. I thought if this woman gets through with this 2x4, I'm finished. 2x4 wood. I was just like,
protect me, please.
My uncle saved my life that day. I always say to him, I always hug him, and I always forget. I think my mum was worse with me because my mum always used to say the one that when we was driving home, because the one thing I can't stand, yeah, is a liar. She goes, you can get in trouble, yeah, but she goes, lying is the thing that will get you finished. And then that whole week was just slap central.
Anyone can get it, fam.
Anyone can get it. I think she even threw something at me. I caught it, and then she told everyone in the family that I was trying to fight her back.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yep. Just let it hit you.
Do you know?
Even put your head in the way. He had no.
Man said dive and save it.
John Terry, bro, jump in front of the shot.
Bro.
Yeah,
What
bro.
did you mean about dodge?
She threw. I think it was like a bottle or something. Like it's like a bottle of water or something. She threw it at me. I caught it, and then she called my auntie.
And
She called my auntie, and then she told her that I went to fight her. That I was even gonna throw the bottle back.
I said I saw the anger in his eyes. He wanted to fight me.
She said, "I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to send it back to. I'm gonna have to send it to Tanisha. Is this how it's going on?" I was like, "Fair."
Is this how it's going to be?
I said I gave up my life for this kid, and this is what he wants to do to me.
Because I just say, she even said, "I don't even know where I went wrong. I even take him to mass."
My mom used to bring that bar all the time as well, man.
I don't know where I'm going wrong. I hate that, man. What the fuck do you mean, bro?
Like what? You need to relax, lady.
One time, bro, I was getting in so much trouble. My dad said something mad to me. He said, "There's a black sheep in every family, and I think it might be you." I was like, this guy done my dance. I don't even know what black sheep was at the time.
I'm gonna tell you how funny that is. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, that's so funny. Man said, you're just gonna have to hope that
I found it. Yeah, that's
Man said, block this.
we're just gonna hope that we get it right with Ron, because this one is finished.
I must have rattled this thing, bro. I must have rattled him.
Man said, "You're not my son. You're not my son."
This man said I need a paternity test, bro.
Oh my god! Now the worst one is when have you ever tried to run away? Did you not ever try to run the bar that you were gonna run away?
Never.
Or did you ever try the childline one? Did you try the childline one?
They'll be happy for me to
Bro,
I mentioned it.
Listen,
bro.
I can't lie. My dad always suggested it. He goes, "If you want to coach out, like here's the money."
Man said, if you want to get off this ride,
Bro, I said I've got 7 mouths to feed. Like I've got so many. I said, "Nigga, you could go."
You're that sick, bro. Oh my god.
So you'll be doing me a favor if you even call them.
I said you could go. I said go.
Son, do you love me?
I know that you're doing me a favor.
It works, man. I was like, shit, nigga suggested it. And Tracy Beaker, yeah. You know, every time she had the flashback, the black and white, and then they actually show us a real life. I'll be like, yeah, this ain't it.
Now, this is the truth, yeah. I said to my mum one time, yeah, you know what? I said, I don't like it. I don't like it anymore. I'm going to call Childline. And my mum goes, yeah, call them. She goes, I hope they take them. I hope they take you. She goes, I want them to take you. She goes, they'll take me first before they take you.
Jesus Christ.
And she's like, you think it's like fucking Tracy Beaker when they put you in a home and no one loves you. I said, oh my days. I said, what the fuck? I said, she goes, yeah, you think they'll love you in that home? You think you'll even come here and have rice and chicken? Your head is just always in my fridge and you're telling me about Childline. Call them. I said, Beck.
She said, let me tell you about life.
These times I was like, "Fet, I'm not even gonna even bother." I said it was just, do you know what I said when I was walking up the stairs? I said I was just saying. That's
the key.
You pussy, bro.
I was just saying. I wasn't even being serious. I was just saying.
No, that's what my friend said to his mum. Can you believe it?
No, but the white people and licks is a different thing, man. Like what they say to their parents scares me, man.
Fuck you, mom. Fuck you. I'm gonna fucking run away.
Now, my mum. Listen, I remember one time, I went to my brethren's house, and his mum cooked. His mum cooked like fish fingers and
dinosaurs and
no, not even nothing. Like cooked like fish fingers, like finger food, innit?
That's in Iceland, fam. Just pop.
It was listen.
Iceland.
I'm a British baby. I don't know about you, man, but I'm a British baby.
Mm.
Them things, I like them things, innit?
Chicken dippers even today, bro.
Yeah, bro, they can run. I've
Mm.
literally, but I don't know what it was. Yeah, he said that he was gonna do that. His mum was gonna cook chicken nuggets, innit? And she did fish fingers and potato waffles. That's it. I don't think of the thing. It was potato waffles. And he said, "Mum, why are you cooking fish fingers for? Put on the chicken nuggets." And she goes, "All right, then they'll be ready in about 10, 15 minutes."
Man said, let me try this at home.
Yeah, I tried it at home. I tried it at home, and my mum said, "Yeah." She goes, "When did you die and was born again in a restaurant?"
Valid question, bro.
It's valid.
She said for someone who's not paying bills, you've got awful lot to say about what's being cooked in my oven. She goes, "How about this? How about you move out, buy your own oven, cook your own food?" I was like, "Shit, I'm only 13. I'm 13.
Man's on Indeed thinking, what jobs can I get at this age?
No experience needed. Child labor, no experience
Washing
needed.
dishes, chimney sweep. That's gonna be you, bro.
She said, I didn't even try and run it. I said, we had chicken and rice again. I said, "Oh, mum." I even did it nice as well. I said, "Oh, mum, can we even have can I have like ackee and saltfish with the rice, please?" And my mum goes, "Nah." My mum said it like she thought I was just being like really nice, innit? Like she was like, "Nah, I've cooked the chicken now. Like, just eat it."
You're like, no, but mum, like I'm saying.
It wasn't even chicken. It was corned beef. It was corned beef and rice. And I was like, "Nah."
Corned beef and rice is hard still.
And I was like, "Mum," I was like, "Come on, like the ackee in the cupboard, the saltfish is in the fridge. Like, can you not just do it, please?" And she goes, "Oh," like you've got
When
a
your
lot
mum does that, I know.
I said, oh.
It's long.
She goes, "Oh." She goes, "You've got a lot to say for someone who's not contributing to bills." I said, "Oh, finish. Forget about it. I don't even want it anymore. I don't even want it anymore. I don't even want the lecture that came with it."
Yeah, it's not worth it, man. Just quit while you're ahead.
But anyway, Bag Chasing out now on all digital platforms.
Bag Chasing out now on all digital platforms, bruv.
That's my guy.
Pop that blood.
That's my guy. Shout out Castillo. That's my guy. Snap out now on all digital platforms. That's my guy. That's my guy.
My guy like big things, bro. Not like things shaped like muffins, but man's in muffins.
No, muffins is unacceptable in 2022. No. Muffins is a hate crime in 2022. That is so disrespectful.
This guy doesn't like lizards. He likes.
No, you can't say a name. Yeah, you can't say a name on this podcast. That will get you cancelled.
Wait, whose name?
Lizzo. If you talk about Lizzo in anything other than you're in love with Lizzo, then you'll get cancelled.
What a world, bruv. What a world.
What a world. But anyway, anything that anyone wants to shout out?
No, I'm angry, bruv. I live in a world where I can casually say all men are trash. Every one of you on this podcast now, you're trash. You make me sick. But if I say Lizzo's fat, we're cancelled. Do you know what I mean? Like, what kind of?
See, he's doing it again. Do you know how much editing I've done for this guy? And he's doing it again.
Fair.
Let me Google this.
Demonetize me.
Say it, and he literally said it.
Again. Just listen to it, and then obviously the gender came in. I had to get rid of that bit.
Lying, bro.
Rearrange it.
About trans women swimmers. That was finished. Tony's red pill to the core, bro.
You know what it is, yeah?
Bro,
I've just realized
this is the whole thing. It was Naeem, not me. It's NK.
Wait, question. So people are saying you can't say what about Lizzo?
you can't say anything about Lizzo other than you love her.
She's not fat. I don't know what you guys are talking about. She's
I'm not
beautiful in
saying.
shape.
Did you hear me say? Did you hear me even mention her weight, bro? You're the one that's talking
No,
about
not
her being fat,
you.
bro.
NK's the one saying it.
I asked you
Beautifully shaped.
about her health. I said she can't be that big and be healthy.
Stop,
Her
stop,
mental health is good,
Man
by
said
the way.
health.
If we stop,
Man
her
said health.
mental health is good.
And
Man,
like you can't even talk about people's health. Like it's crazy, bro. It's
We
crazy.
can.
But I can
Talk
say
about
that every
people's mental
man
health.
on this planet is trash. I can say like men are useless, but I can't talk about someone's weight. Like, what kind of world is this?
Yeah, I know he's gonna get cancelled first on this pod.
Yeah,
I
of course I will, man.
I just want to say that the views of NK.
It's
And the
NK
views
alone.
of this whole
Hello?
fucking podcast.
Oh
No,
my god! Do you know what's gonna
I'm
happen?
joking. They're my views and my views alone.
Do you know what's
And
gonna
I'll
happen?
die
Is that
on the hill.
I'm gonna get a Mobo.
That's the words he used last week, and I had to cut it, that bit. So that bit stayed in. I said, I'll die on the hill.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna get nominated for a Mobo or something. Yeah, and then
Mm.
there's someone on Shade Brothers gonna post
Hey,
this clip. They're gonna
No,
be like, this guy
Daily-
was on a
Daily
podcast
Mirror.
talking about. Yeah, the Daily Mail's gonna post this
They'll
clip.
slap you like Stormzy, be like, Stormzy's friend. Crazy thing. He's never met him before as well.
They'll be like gang affiliated CJXY was on a podcast talking fat shaming Lizzo. Oh, heck. All the aunties group
Lizzo's
chats,
amazing.
all the aunties WhatsApp will ring off from that one.
It takes a lot of courage to get on, to show yourself like that. That's not shame, man. She's doing well. Yeah.
I'm not even talking about Lizzo. I don't even listen to her music, to be honest.
Oh, we were talking about Lizzo. I was talking about Slizzo. You can what a misunderstanding, guys.
easy mistake to make.
I said I love my job.
Oh, Lizzo, she's beautiful, man. 10 out of 10, 100%. Anyway, what's the next topic?
I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed
I'm going
before
to
I get
bed.
heated. Before I get heated.
Yeah, before you go
United
to bed.
in the mud.
Yeah, as usual. They're there. Hey, I'm worried for Arsenal,
Did you not see what happened on Monday? You lot got moved.
We were not meant to lose to Crystal Palace. Now the whole game changed.
You got
Listen, like I
moved.
said, That's what we said
Listen.
before. Tony, you need to be on suicide watch.
If
No,
Arsenal
no,
don't
no,
make-
no.
if
You
Arsenal don't
guys
make top
do.
four, hold on. If we don't make top four, yeah, we can say it's because
Yeah.
we're dead, yeah. But you see how Arsenal fans are talking about the rebuild is finished. We're the future.
It's not finished. No one said that. No. Don't put words
come
in
on,
my mouth.
man. Come on, man.
Has it even started though?
No. Exactly. We're in the process, bro. The
You
building's
know
not
what
even
talking
standing
about
yet.
young
It's been in the
players.
process for how many years?
They're talking about
Bro,
Martinelli. Hold on, wait. They're talking about Martinelli being the next guy. Saka is wavy, by the way. I think Saka's hard. They're even talking about
Laka's the best young player. Facts. I
They're
keep
even
saying
talking
it.
about Laka doing what Firmino did a couple seasons ago for Liverpool.
I
Gabriel,
hear that argument though. I hear it though.
you see, there's not stop. It's not close.
No, let's
Stop,
be
stop,
real.
stop,
It's not the same level, but I hear it.
Stop.
The-
That's like saying that a Jaguar, yeah, and a flipping Punto is a car. Yes, they're both cars, but bro,
I think Arsenal, like, for a couple of weeks, it's been like, I don't know what the saying is, but it's like when the sum of all the parts is greater than the thing, innit? Like, you guys have, all your players, like, aren't that great, but just how you've been playing,
it's working.
it's working, innit? So your just performances are just looking good, but now you picked up a couple injuries. The form is starting to slump a little bit at the wrong time.
It
Looking a bit sticky for me, man.
January's,
like I said, if Arsenal don't make top four, yeah, after the WAS they've been talking, someone better just check on them, man. Check on your Arsenal fans.
Listen,
Nah,
it's
we'll be
typical
alright.
January, what's it called?
We'll be
Syndrome, fam. After Christmas, every year, fam, you lost.
Hey, Tico, don't say you'll be alright, man. You'll be heartbroken. If you don't make top four, you'll be heartbroken.
I wasn't expecting us to make top four at the start.
Chill. No, chill.
But you felt hope.
No, I wasn't.
You felt a bit of hope.
Chill. That's
Yeah, of
and
course.
I'll tell you why that's cap.
No.
You said
Right. I love the fact that we recorded this, so you will see it.
I'm gonna
I
tell you
never
why
said
this is
Arsenal
catch, yeah.
top four.
T-Cops. You said if Arsenal were not in the Champions League, you don't want them in the Europa League.
Yeah,
So where could they finish if not for the top four?
that was before
Europa
we joined
Conference
the
League.
season. Wait. This was like at the end of the season when we didn't make either one, when we got knocked out.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying now. But that's what you said. You said you did it.
Yeah.
So now you're in a race for the top four. If you don't make
Yeah.
top four, you're qualified for Europa. Will you be happy with that?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't.
Why though?
Because Arsenal can't. Arsenal haven't got a squad.
Bro,
Arsenal haven't got a
if
squad
we
to play.
exactly, our squad's not big enough. Did you not see what happened when we played Europa and we finished ninth? We had no
Yeah,
Europa
true.
this season, and look, we have a potential chance of finishing top four.
No, but you haven't played European football, but your squad still isn't big enough.
Yeah, I know, but if we get Champions League, then we can retain the Sakas and players like that, and we're able to like get better players. But if we don't make top four, if we don't make top four, then it's hard to keep our young
Is
players.
it a definite or is this a
Like,
hope?
huh?
Is it a definite or is this a hope?
What, us making top four?
No, you retaining players.
No. If we make top four, then it's a definite.
Your players won't leave, bro. I don't see your players leaving. Like, where's Saka gonna go to? Like,
bro, don't act like he's not the best young player. Come
no,
on, man.
but I'm saying in terms, if you look at other
Liverpool, I think Liverpool and City will
take.
take him. Liverpool and City will take him.
I don't, but okay, they might take him, but he would be unwise to go to a place where he's competing with Mo Salah, Mane, Diaz.
I think it'd be wise.
Why, bro? He'll play every game for Arsenal, though.
Mandem?
Yeah, but he'll play every game there as well.
Yeah, I got a long day.
Yeah, let me argue with T-Cops, man. This guy saying Saka will play every game for Man City and Liverpool.
You guys argue who's the worst team in London, innit? Amongst yourselves.
Hold on, wait. Did T-Cops? Did you just say we're gonna have to talk about that next week? You said Saka will play every game for City.
Come on, man.
Actually, no, take it back. No one plays.
Don't take it back.
No, I have to deep it. I don't even play the City players.
Because by you saying that, you're saying he's better than Bernardo. You're saying he's better than Bernardo Silva.
Yeah, I know. I
Saka
deep
isn't
it.
better than Wilfred Zaha, bro. Come on, man. Let's be serious. He's not back at this.
Blame me.
Let's see how blame me.
Do you know what it is?
Blame me.
In a bit, Hefe, but certain people love potential in it, and you're one of them. Let's talk about results. Who's doing what for their team, bro? What I see Zaha doing is not kneeling down and just. So Arsenal carrying Crystal Palace, Saka's been carrying Arsenal. There's levels to this, bro. Look at the stats. Look who's got.
You might not around the same place at the table, bro.
What as Crystal Palace?
Baby.
That's Crystal Palace.
Let me see.
Are you sure about that, bro?
Look, I think this season. Wilfred Zaha matches 30, goals 11. Saka matches 35, goals 10. Zaha assists 2. Saka 5 assists. Like they're at the same level, bro. Like I'm not.
Okay,
I'm not
cool.
lying.
No. I hear that, but how carries Crystal Palace? Where are they?
Bro, you're around. They're not far off.
No, where are they?
Okay, I'll find out.
They're not, bro. Like they're not near us. Come on, man.
They're closer to you than they should be, probably.
Bro,
Palace are 9th on 37 points. Okay, I hear you. Arsenal are 5th on 54 points.
And how old is Zaha? And how old is Saka? Come on, man.
No, I'm saying they're performing at the same level, though.
Okay, cool. Well, you can't say he's better than Saka, though.
I can. I'd rather have Wilfred Zaha in my team. Okay, they play in different.
And that's why you support Spurs. And that's why you support Spurs. What are you talking about?
I thought you're blinded by love, bro. You're blinded by love.
Listen, love is what makes this world go around.
I'd rather have an experienced winger.
Experienced shit player.
Bruv, he's not shit. He could step into your Arsenal team right now. You wanted to sign him like 2 years ago. There was big speculation.
Zaha's better than Martinelli. So that means he's
better
start
than
for Arsenal.
Pepe. He's better than Martinelli. He's not the same as Emile Smith Rowe. He's not better, but I feel like
no. He's better than Emile Smith Rowe. Emile Smith Rowe is mid. Let's not get twisted. He had a no. He had a purple patch, but it's over now, and that's why Odegaard is in the team.
It's hard to judge him though.
Emile Smith Rowe is eating bench for a reason.
Odegaard is wavy.
Odegaard just, I think he fits the team better. That's why.
No. They're the same player. Just one is what happens when you buy from Real Madrid, and the other one is what happens when you try to make it work from a brother from. Where's he from? England. Is he not from England? Where in London is he from? Where's Emile Smith Rowe from?
Nigga's probably from North.
He's from Croydon. He's from Croydon.
South. He's a South. Yeah, sorry, boy.
He's from Croydon. You see, this is what I'm talking about. This is what Real Madrid. Sorry, there's a difference, bro. Like I said, Emile Smith Rowe, you lot. Like I said, Arsenal, you lot love a young player to come through, and that is mid from the jump. Like at least Rashford had the purple patch, like for a whole season. Emile Smith Rowe had a good couple of games. And everyone was like, he should get a call up for England.
It's unfair to judge him because he doesn't get 4 minutes, like full game time.
Why not though? Because Odegaard is better than him.
I don't think Emile Smith Rowe is mid, bro. Like if you look at the way
he's good, man.
He's not mid, bro. Yeah, he's not mid. He plays in the mid team, but he's not mid.
You know what? He's gonna be. He's so av, that when it's all said and done, they're gonna be talking about him as a poor man's Aaron Ramsey. Fact.
Do you know what? Yeah, I wouldn't put it past him. No, NK. Do you know what it is? It's because he's English. So I wouldn't put it past him. English players always start off like this. Like
he hasn't even.
What English player started off well and are still consistent right now?
Rooney,
Mason Mount, Harry Kane.
Bro, I'm talking about now.
I'm talking about what?
Yeah.
Right this second.
Yeah. No. He's
Sterling.
Foden. Yeah, Kane, Mount, Sterling. Yeah.
Foden.
Yeah.
No, but Foden, you can't really count him yet.
Bro, can you imagine if Emile Smith Rowe went to play for Crystal Palace? Him, Eze, Gallagher, Elise,
Zaha. He'd still be on the bench. He'd still be on the bench.
No, he wouldn't.
He wouldn't start for Palace. So you saying he's? How do wait? So Emile Smith Rowe starts over Elise?
No. I wouldn't. I think the thing with Emile Smith Rowe is that he's neither like. He's just a wide man. He's not an out-and-out winger, and he's not like a midfielder. So because he's not a specialist, he's almost like wrong era.
So NK, let me just ask you something, right? Does he start for Palace?
Over
anyone? All right, so over Gallagher?
No.
Over Elise?
No, probably not.
Over Zaha?
No, but I feel like you could fit him in though. If you're going to play like some wide cams.
Over Eze?
Competition. It's competitive.
The answer is no, he doesn't start. Alright, cool. Does he start? He doesn't start. Does he start for Villa?
Yes. Come on, man. Over Douglas Luiz.
Done out here, bro.
Come on,
First of all, Douglas Luiz is a holding midfielder.
Rate my boy, please.
But that's what I'm saying. I think it's like he's not as he's very.
Give him game time, bro. Give him
very
where what club then? Send him out on loan then.
Bro, I just don't think he fits modern football, bro. Like you can't be a player like that, like a Joe Cole type in this era. Like
that's the thing. Everyone wants efficiency.
I wish I had a time machine. I wish I had a time machine.
Bro, forget about like his effectiveness. He's a good player.
He is good at football, but
that's what
being
a good player is.
Yeah, that's what.
Let me tell you, here's the thing. I'm not arguing.
He's not effective.
I'm not. But he's just. You know what he is? Yeah. He's a nothing brother. And when I say he's a nothing brother, do you know when I say he's a nothing brother? Yeah. When I ask Arsenal fans, and I'll ask you, man, now because you are defending him. What's he good at?
Impact
carrying.
Yeah, he's his ball.
He carries the ball
his
very
style,
well.
His dribble. I like the way he dribbles. Like I wish Saka had that.
Tony,
hold on.
you're digging him in a hole, bro. Man said,
Okay,
what is he good
good.
at? I like the way he dribbles.
You like the way he
Yeah,
dribbles?
his ball technique, his
Tangibles.
ball retention.
He dribbles with maximum flair. Yeah.
And to be fair, he does score as well, so he does take his chance.
Right, hold on.
Like,
In terms of, let me answer, bruv. In terms of what he's good at, he can play in the pocket, and that's very important. He plays between.
Okay.
He's more of a City type player than an Arsenal type player, in my opinion.
Okay. So I ask you this, yeah, as a player that plays in between the pockets, right, at City, Phil Foden, who they're age mates.
Yeah.
Do you see the gap? Do you see the gap in quality?
it's not that big, bro. Let's not act like it's massive.
Foden is 3 times the player that Emile Smith Rowe is currently.
No, he's not.
Oh,
bro.
come on, he's in a better team. That's the difference.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay,
Let's
I'm
be real.
gonna say something, and it's gonna sound mad as well, but Emile Smith Rowe is a more similar player to Ilkay Gundogan. If you look at the way he plays, I'm telling, bro, it's gonna sound mad, but I'm telling you, he's more similar to that style of player.
So is he? So he's not a 6. He's not an 8. He's not a 10. He's not a 7. He's not an
That's
11.
what I'm saying.
He's a nothing then. So he's a nothing.
He's a victim
player.
of his versatility. Like
Yeah, he's a mullah, man.
No.
he's not.
Hold on, wait.
You killed him again. You killed
Say
him
that
again.
louder. Say that louder.
Muller
Say that
scores
louder.
goals and gets assists. Come on, man.
Lipstick.
Bro, when he
Muller's
comes
one of
on, do you not see him?
Muller's one of the best flipping number 10s that's ever played football, and you're saying that he's Muller-esque. You must be talking about Muller Rice, big man, because there's no way.
Rice
You
pudding.
don't see it.
There's no way.
I see
Listen,
it.
all I'm gonna say is that in a couple years' time, right, we're gonna be talking about him, and you're gonna be like, "Rah, man's at Middlesbrough, you know. You remember when you thought he was gonna do it?
Bullshit.
You're rubbing him out.
That's a bullshit vibes.
You
Right.
see, man's at flipping. He man's playing at Brentford.
I wish he had the
crazy.
same energy for
Yo,
his United
Have
young
you,
boys.
have you remember seeing Christian Eriksen, bro? The way Christian Eriksen is moving right now.
Oh, he's balling.
He's going Spurs. He's going Spurs in the season. He's going
We
back
have to buy him, bro. We have to get this guy. You
Did
see
you not?
Denmark?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I
The
can't believe
technician.
Spurs have not got attacking midfielder presence. Yeah, you're forcing Kane to do it. Yeah, but you see if you bring in Eriksen into that fold and let Kane
It's
lead
a
the
wrap.
line,
It's a wrap.
it's a big dilemma like Nelly and Kelly.
Big dilemma, bro.
Yeah.
Big.
I don't want it to happen. Big man thing. I hope you wait for veto it, but I think it's because Conte will protect him. Højbjerg. And then if you not bring in another holding midfielder, because Winks is just not that guy.
I think if Skip comes back and is like fully fit, I think he can do a job.
Skip's not that guy either, man. Just chill.
You don't watch football, bro.
No, I watch football. You lot,
You don't watch
you know what you lot
football.
are? You lot are Paul Merson and Matt Letizia and them brothers there.
Yo,
English
bro.
players. You lot are just
I have
you
a
lot are just
gambling
loving them.
addiction, bro. Jesus.
You lot are just in this talking about these English players like they're that guy. They're that guy. Bro, Skip is better than Winks, yeah?
Yeah.
But being better than Winks doesn't mean that you're good, you get it?
Are we talking about what are we talking about here?
What do you mean what we talking about?
Skip is as good as McTominay, and McTominay plays for Manchester United. So what are we talking about?
You're tired. You're tired.
They're the
You're
same
tired
guy,
if you
bro. They're the same guy.
If you think that Skip is better than on the same level as McTominay, then you're tired. You're
They
tired.
are, bro. I'm telling you, technically they are.
Chill.
Okay. I know ball, bro. I watch a lot of football.
I know ball as well. I'm telling you.
Nah, from time he was watching the internationals, I deeped it, man, because I don't watch that.
I watch football, bro.
Bro, I watch football too. I'm telling you, yeah. I'm just telling you right now, yeah. Skip is one of those brothers. When people say what's he good at, he's one of their brothers say he works hard. 100%.
Nah, no, he's a technician, bro. He just hasn't like. Have you ever played a game
He's
of
a
football?
technician.
Yeah.
I'm giving you a chance to take that back. Yeah, I'm
I
giving
said
you a
take
chance to
it
take
back.
that back.
What do you mean? What do you mean
He's
by
a
technician?
technician.
I'm not talking
A
about
technician
Kevin
of
De
what?
Bruyne.
A technician of what though?
I'm saying he's not especially fast. He's not especially strong, but he can ball, bro.
You're
He's
saying
that guy.
he's a ball. So you're saying he's a ball player?
I'm saying, like, if
No.
he actually hits
Is he
his
a ball
potential.
player?
Yes,
Is he a
bro.
ball
I'm
player?
telling you,
Is
I've
it-
watched football. I've
So if
watched
he-
him in the
so
academy, bro. He can
he's
ball.
He's as good a ball player as Højbjerg, who plays next to him.
He's better, bro. I'm not lying to you.
Okay.
I've
Alright,
watched
cool.
him,
I'm not having this conversation.
Man said, I've had enough. Man said, I've had enough.
I'm not having this conversation.
bro.
If you
Yeah.
think that Oliver Skip is a better ball player than Højbjerg, then I can't trust you.
I would say he has more vision. I've seen it with my own eyes, bro. When Skip turns and looks forward, he wants to pass forward. Højbjerg looks and he wants to go sideways. He's checking his mirrors every 3
Oh,
seconds.
blamey. He wants to pass forward. Oh, blamey. That's not bro. So what, bro?
You'll see. Bro, if there's any player that he's similar to, if he hits his ceiling, he'll be a more similar player to like a Declan Rice than a Højbjerg. I can promise you that. I promise.
How old is Skip?
I promise, bro.
How old is Oliver Skip? That's what we need to find
He's
out.
like 21. He's not old.
He's 21, yeah. Do you want me to tell you the truth? At 27, 28, we're going to be talking about him still as a wonder kid.
No.
No.
He doesn't get it, T-Cobbs. He doesn't get it, man.
Listen,
Maybe I'm happy to be wrong.
No, but
I'm
you know
happy to
what?
be wrong. Yeah.
See, I like how you move.
every week.
You're on my
Fred
vibe.
McTominay
You're not gonna throw your players under the bus because one day.
I'll throw my players under the bus. Don't get me wrong. There's man.
What, Maguire? Bro, you were riding for him like he was.
Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Because this is what I hate, yeah. When my words are being misconstrued, yeah. I've maintained, right, the thought, and this is the thing, yeah. No one hears what I say, yeah. Everyone takes one bit of what I've said and blows it. Oh, you're in love with Maguire. Maguire must be paying you. Da, da, da. What I said is this, yeah, is a fact, yeah. In our squad, yeah, Maguire's our second best defender, right?
Yeah.
Is that good enough? No. Right? But he's our second best defender, and we have to live with that currently. You know what I'm saying?
No, I hear you, but what I'm saying is...
Wait. So when I say this, yeah, I also say that to say this as well, yeah? When we talk about defenders now, currently, in the top 7 team, right?
Yeah.
Van Dijk's better than him by far. Diaz is better than him by far.
Yeah.
Don't stop there.
I like that.
You shouldn't let players be running out of your mouth.
Laporte is better than him.
Players.
Stones is better than him. Diaz.
Matip.
Konate.
Chill.
Let's keep going.
Let me just say what I'm saying.
Rudiger. Thiago Silva.
Wait.
Listen.
Wait. Don't tell me about no Chelsea back four. Yeah. Don't tell me about Chelsea. Chelsea can't play back four.
Listen.
Chelsea cannot play back four. Do you know the only team that Chelsea beat when they played the back four? Spurs. That's a fact.
But what's your point?
Is that this, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
When is that I can't trust a centre back that can't play in a back four, bro. That's it.
Maguire couldn't play in a back 17. He's rubbish,
bro. Do you know why?
He'll rob you. Let me tell you something, yeah. I'm just gonna tell you something right now, yeah. You see how people are talking about, like, I think Rudiger is a better defender than Maguire, yeah. But you see how people are talking about Rudiger, yeah. Rudiger is just a better version of Eric Bailly, right? He still does rash things, yeah, and he still has low concentration. He's just a better version, yeah. But you see in a back four, you see in a back five, yeah, you don't get exposed to that as often, yeah. You don't get put out, which is why at the moment you've got man like Eric Dyer looking good, because in a back five, you like there's a lot less error, especially in an era where a lot of teams are playing one up front instead of two up front. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea played a back four against a two up front, yeah, and they got moved too. And it wasn't by chance either. Silva Silva and Rudiger, any team, yeah, that when they play a back four against, yeah, and the only reason why Spurs don't move to them when they play a back four is because Kane drops too deep. You see, if Kane sat on them, yeah, and you had Kane and Son all game badgering them when they play the back four, yeah, you would see that Rudiger can't do it, bro. And Silva just hasn't got the legs anymore. Like, he's very good, don't get me wrong. And his game has, like, he's become very much more, like, how he reads the game. It's like he's almost like he's playing the computer. Yeah, but like
Chelsea
I said,
play to their strengths.
Chelsea has to play to their strengths. It's what Klopp does, right? Is that Klopp understands, yeah, that there's certain players when it's not in this current team. He's got a lot of talent in this current team, yeah. You see, when he first came, yeah, and he didn't have all this talent, yeah, and he had to play certain men to certain strengths, yeah.
Arguably, you can say Liverpool doesn't have a lot of talent. If you really...
now they do. Now they do. When
Even
like
now,
Klopp first, bro, they've got the best. They've got the best winger in the world. They've got
the right back. They've got the left back. They've got the
right back, left back, centre back.
Fabinho is arguably the best CDM in the world right now.
Fabinho is definitely, in my opinion, he is the best CDM in the world. Thiago Silva not Thiago Silva. Thiago is a baller. Sadio Mane, best footballer in the world.
Sadio Mane, best player in the world.
Sadio Mane, that's my guy.
What's funny?
Diogo Jota, that guy is a baller.
Striker.
Do you think it's the system that's made them like that? Or...
But what I'm saying though is that yes, the system has enhanced them, but Diogo Jota has always been this good. He just needed the system to work for him.
I don't know. I hear what you're saying, but I think every player that's come to Liverpool has never been world class. Klopp's made them that way.
Nah, I don't think he brought any world class players.
No, like deep it. Well, you can't name one player that came before coming to Liverpool was world class. They were just good.
But I think though that's maybe the sign of a good manager. Although I do think Klopp is slightly fraudulent at the minute. I think we're talking about. I just feel like there's something that is not clicking.
You couldn't name a player that's come to Liverpool that you were like, yeah, they were world class. They were top tier footballer before.
Naby
Keita.
What?
Come on,
yo,
bro.
I'm gonna log off, man. I'm logging off.
What are you talking about?
Keita was
good, bro.
Keita was good before he came to not world class.
No, he was like
you said he was good, not world class.
I'm talking about a player like.
T-Com said world class as I said Naby Keita, so it was like
I said top tier world class black.
No, when you say like Naby Keita was exceptional, right? I do know. Was he world class? No, I'm not arguing that Naby Keita was world class. Absolutely not. That's where
maybe Van Dijk, maybe.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Before they came, Van Dijk was good. Like he wasn't. You wouldn't say he was one of the best defenders in the world. You wouldn't say he was world class. You say, yeah, he's a good defender.
Is it that he just put these players on platforms?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, which one is it? Because
I think it's both.
At the end of the day, City, when Pep is signing players, they're already world-class players.
This is what I'm saying, though. This is why I think Klopp's model of doing things is a lot better, right? In terms of he bought Andy Robertson from Hull, he bought, or wherever he bought him from, Trent from the academy, Van Dijk is from Southampton, Alisson's second string keeper at Roma, Joel Matip is in the German league, not really being talked about that much. Schalke, maybe. Hendo looked finished. Hendo looked like he was at the end of his career. Fabinho was good, but like I said, not very talked about. Thiago was looking like it wasn't going to work for him wherever he went. Mane was at Southampton doing well, but everyone thought, could he make the jump? Mo Salah, second time in the Prem, could it work? Diogo Jota was very good, but was always the understudy to Raul Jimenez.
That's what I'm saying. All the players you're naming were just good or decent. Like,
But this is what I'm saying, though. Like Klopp has played well, and Klopp has, if it's playing to your strengths to get the best out of your team, then that's fine. Like, what he's doing is not bad. I'm just saying, like, I think now they're at a stage where Liverpool's team shouldn't be relying on City to drop points.
I don't think they rely on City to drop.
Well, they are, because City's first. City's first. And
Yeah,
City
but
are, like I said, it's City are first, right? And they need City to drop points in order to win the league. It shouldn't be like that. With a squad that big, listen, they have the top goal scorers in the league in Jota and Salah.
bro, it's unfair to say that, man.
They don't do it when you look statistically.
I hear what you're saying, but whenever, like...
Is it Salah the top goal scorer in the league?
But I think...
And then Jota second?
Might be... I don't even know. I feel like Son is up there, though.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not, man. Don't get in gas, man.
Am I getting gas?
No, but like if someone's on top, like if someone's above you, you're always gonna hope for them to drop points. Like
what I'm saying is that Liverpool are too good of a side to be relying on City dropping points. Is what I'm saying.
I know. I hear you, but I don't think it's a relying thing. It's just that City's team is just that top tier, like.
No, it's just that City play to win games and Liverpool get caught a lot of the time when things don't go their way and end up with a lot of draws. Not a lot of draws, but a lot more draws than City, who are killing off games in the first half.
I'll give you... I hear it.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to dip still, bro.
Yeah, I was literally gonna say I've got work in the morning, and yeah. You guys, man, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube so that we can get rid of our day jobs and do this full time.
Facts.
That'd be lovely.
Bag chasing out now on all digital platforms. Go cop that, man. Just why not? Put it on your playlist. We're almost at 30k, so you know what to do.
3 minutes.
Clean that up.
And also as well, free Tanganga. I don't know if he's in jail, but 3 minutes.
Tanganga is injured.
I thought he was just done out, man. But
I heard your boy Greenwood's back on the streets. What are you saying? You boxed
I don't know him.
Bleep that out, man. Bleep that out.
Don't ever in your life.
This guy needs to be with Robinho and them, man.
But he's only out. He's out for a second, man. He'll be back in.
Oh, he's not going to prison. I think people don't understand.
Easter holiday, and then he's back inside.
I don't think he's going bin, but I definitely think he's gonna. This is not the end.
Playing football in China or Saudi Arabia. That's it. That's his only options.
He's not gonna be able to fly. Nowhere's gonna give him a flipping visa. He's gonna be a criminal.
Bro, he's not going to prison. He's not going to get charged. So
just because you don't go to prison, don't mean you can't get a criminal record, bro. Don't forget that.
In the eyes of the public court of opinion.
Bro, if you go court and you're found not guilty, how are you getting a criminal record?
Bro, because you think he'll get found guilty, but he will not go to prison. There's a difference. There's a lot of these players who get found guilty, but don't go to bin.
Adam Johnson went bin, bro.
Adam Johnson went bin, but that's because he was caught literally.
Mendy's going bin as well.
Yeah, look like Mendy's going bin for a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, Mendy's gone. Yeah.
Who's on me, Mendy? I don't even know how that song goes anymore, man. That song is retired, man.
Yeah.
Try a squad from any next team, man. That French team is on any next team now.
Yeah, but we'll see. But yeah, I think he's gonna be banging ball abroad, man.
Nah, I hope he's done anyway.
I hope so as well. I hope he gets cancelled, but
anyway, like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Spotify and Anchor and any other digital podcasting plays that you want. Keep sending in your submissions for the playlist. The playlist is really playlisting.
Yeah.
Also as well, make sure you send in your dilemma. We'll try and sort it out. Also as well, yeah, man. Good luck. Subscribe to our YouTube. Come on, man. You're not taking a piss now. Some to the YouTube.
Hey, listen. That's when we cut the record, I want to chat to you about YouTube.
Calm. I'm gonna stop recording. Say less, guys. Peace, love, and guidance.
About
Only respect violence.
yeah.